Hello and welcome to Numeristical, bringing you the picks of the day for Thursday, June 27th. It's about 9:20 in the morning here, California time. Let's start as always by reviewing the picks from last time. So we had a good day. We had three picks, uh, two totals bets, which both won. And then a big underdog on the money line was the White Sox plus 166. They did not win. So we ended up total up 1.04 units for the day. So we're at 1.43 units combined, totals and money line for the season. And that breaks out as plus 8.7 on the totals model and down 7.3 roughly on the money line. On the spreads, we do not have any bets. We remain up 1.5 units for the season. Let's go into the picks for today. First on the money line, here's the full slate of games. There might be a couple dropped that we don't know the pitcher. And then, excuse me, going through our filters, it's telling us to look at one home team, two away teams. First home team that it likes is the Blue Jays hosting the Yankees. It says to take the Blue Jays at plus 110, Pinnacle showing 123, so looks like we'll find a bet here. Let's take a look. So looks like we've got 122 on the Blue Jays at Superbook and Bet Online. So we'll take that. So that's the Blue Jays plus 122. Next up, two visiting teams. First is the Marlins facing the Phillies. Phillies with Zach Wheeler going. So the Marlins are a huge underdog. But the model says if you can get 268 on the Marlins, it's worth a stab. So let's take a look at the Marlins. Not quite getting to 268, as high as 260 at Caesars, but I don't see anything better than that. So we will not place a bet there. Next up, Reds at the Cardinals. It says to take the Reds if you can get them at 146. Pinnacle showing 127, so it might be a little bit of a reach. Let's take a look. Reds, the best I'm seeing is 128, several places. And we won 146, so we're not going to have a bet there. So on the money lines, looks like we just got the one bet. It's the Blue Jays plus 122. Let's take a look at the totals. Here's the full list of the totals and the under and over probabilities. And it's telling us really just to look at one game. An under, Royals Guardians under 9. It says if we get minus 105, it's worth a bet. Let's take a look, click over to totals. And we're over here, and we got minus 115 at Bet Online under 9. Other places have gone already down to 8.5. So it doesn't look like we're going to get minus 105 at 9. So no bet there. And that's the only total it was telling us to look at. So finally, let's move on to the spreads. Again, full list of games, the various spread numbers. And then it's telling us to look at one home team, one away team. Again, repeats from before. Again, it likes the Blue Jays plus the points. If you can get 135, let's call it, minus 135. Let's take a look. Plus 1.5, minus 130 on the Blue Jays at South Point. So let's take that. Blue Jays plus 1.5, minus 130. On the spreads. And then again the Marlins plus 1.5 if you can get 104. So let's take a look at the Marlins plus 1.5 over here. Marlins plus 1.5 and get plus 122 at Caesars. The model was just looking for 104, so that looks like a good bet according to the model. So plus 1.5, Marlins plus 1.5 plus 122. plus 122. And that's all we got for today. So kind of a slower day in baseball today, and we just got a couple picks. We got the Blue Jays, both money line plus 122 and plus 1.5 at minus 130, and then the Marlins plus 1.5 at plus 122. And that's all we got for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.